Hey guys, it's Kaylin and I'm here with you today for a Pilates sculpting and toning workout. So this is going to be a full body workout. We're going to start in standing and then eventually come down to the mat. So just a little standing work at the beginning. I think this is going to be an amazing workout. It is very well rounded. We're going to work the whole body, get a little bit of that mobility and flexibility in there as well, and just feel really, really good at the end. So let's get started here in standing. And we're just going to start with some squats. So we're going to start to warm up the legs here and warm up the glutes. I want you to find all four corners of your feet. So start to maybe rock forward and back on your feet. Starting to spread your toes, ground through your heels, and just start to feel that core engage. So really start to pull the muscles in all around the lower belly into the back towards the spine, almost like that tight corset coming around the torso, kind of sucking everything in, and that's going to help give you that core stability. So go ahead and ground through your feet now. Make sure you've got all four corners of the feet down. We're going to start with some squats here. So I want you to start to sit back into your heels as you squat down and then bring it back up. So as you can see, my knees are tracking forward over my toes. So hips, knees, and ankles and toes are all in that same alignment. And I want you to think of keeping the collarbone wide and the chest lifted, and then using those glutes to bring you back up. Make sure to engage fully at the top as well. So squeeze those glutes when you lift. Good. So if these squats are hard on the knees, just do what you can. Maybe you just do some small knee bends, whatever you can do. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Good, all the way up. All right, we're gonna find our wide squats now. So toes turned out, knees following in the same direction as the toes. All right, that nice hip external rotation. Hands can come to the hips, and we start to squat down and lift up. So you'll start to feel this stretch here in the inside of your thighs. And again, start to work those external rotators more and those glutes. Good. And lift. Let's do 7 more. Good. 6, 5, 4. Good. Nice and strong. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we're going to do a Christie Squat now. So this one we're going to move side to side. So hands can come to the hips or they can come out in front. I'm going to start with mine on my hips here. You're going to step out to the side with one foot, and then you're going to bring the other leg back, tap that knee down, and then come back up, and then switch to the other side. So you're trying to still square the hips off forward towards the front. And you should feel the glute of that front leg really working here. So try not to lean back too far into this back leg, or you're not going to feel that front glute just as much. Good. So still weight over that front leg. Good. Let's do 2 more each side. All right, last set. Good, core engaged, and we lift all the way back up. All right, we're gonna get just a nice easy side bend here. So grounding through all 4 corners of the feet again. Go ahead and start to lift that right arm up to the sky, leaning over to the left, opening up that side body. Good, up through center. Go ahead and switch to the other side. Good, through center and switch. Good, up and switch. Good, and go ahead and come back up to standing. And we're gonna just do a nice easy rotation. So I want you to think of just letting everything go here. So the arms are swinging. You can let the heel of that back leg lift up as you look over that shoulder. Good, just starting to loosen up that upper body and find a little bit of that rotation in the upper body. Good, 1 more each side. Good, and then bring the arms down. And now we're gonna walk to the back edge of your mat. So coming back to the back edge, you'll have that long mat in front of you. And we're gonna do some roll downs into a walkout into plank. So Arms will be down by your sides. You'll take that deep breath in here. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. We peel the spine down. So this is our first mobility of the spine here. So really let this go nice and slow. And then hands will come to the mat. You can bend your knees if you need to. Walk out to that plank position. So in plank, you just take a deep inhale here. Really press yourself away from the floor. Engage your core. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Try to keep those hips steady until you're in a forward fold. And then we round back up to standing. We have 2 more just like that. Chin to chest. We round forward. Good, hands come to the floor, walk out to plank. This is great for warming up those shoulders too. Good, inhale when you get out to plank. Exhale, walk the hands back, drop the heels, round the spine to come back up. And lift. 1 more just like that, and we're going to stay down into that plank position. Good, walk the hands out. Hold here in plank. You're going to do shoulder taps. You can come to your knees if you need to. Right hand taps left shoulder, left hand taps right shoulder. You can also widen your feet for a little bit more stability. And try not to wiggle the torso and the hips or the rest of the body. Good, let's do 1 more each side. Good, and then we'll drop down onto the knees. Hands right under the shoulders, knees right under the hips, and then we'll move through our cat and cow. Good, inhale it to expand. Exhale, round. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, round and lift. Last one. Good, and exhale, round. All right, now I want you to flip right over onto your back, setting up for some bridging. So rolling yourself all the way down. Feet are close to the body, legs are in parallel, arms are down by your sides. Good, take a deep breath in here, take an inhale. Exhale, release yourself into the mat. Try not to hold any tension in the neck, shoulders, or the hips. Now I want you to take another inhale. And then exhale, start to roll the spine up into bridge. So rolling 1 vertebrae off at a time. We're going to go ahead and lift up here. And then roll it back down bone by bone until you release. Good. And then again, we exhale, roll up, lift. Good. Inhale at the top. Exhale to lower. Good. On your next one, I want you to roll up, lift, and hold. So keep the nice long line here. Torso is going to stay nice and flat. We're going to use a flat back to start to lift and lower. So you'll lower your hips about halfway. Use your glutes to lift back up. So we lower and lift. Good, lower and lift. Good, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lift up and hold. I want you to hold the hips high. We're going to lift the heels off the floor and then lower. So we're going to lift and lower. So working a little bit more into the calves and those hamstrings. Good. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to move to single leg. Take a break if you need to. We're going to start to transfer our weight to our right leg. We're going to bring that left leg to tabletop or to a straight position if you want a little bit more of a challenge. We're going to inhale, lower that leg towards the floor without dropping the hips. Exhale, lift back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower the leg. Exhale, lift. 2 more, lower. Lift. Last one, lower. And lift. Good. Bend the knee, place it down. We're going to switch right to the other side. Keep the hips nice and level. Extend the leg or bend. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower and lift. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Good. Bend the knee, place it down. Roll the spine back down and release. Good. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Roll up, lift, and hold again. All right, we're going to do those heel lifts again. So heels lift and lower. Good. Lift, lower. Hopefully you're really feeling this lower body, those glutes, those calves. Upper body stable. Last 2 and 1. All right, transfer your weight again to your right leg. Left leg's gonna come to extended or tabletop. We're gonna do little pulses here up and down with the hips this time. So the leg stays still. Pulse up and down. Finding that single glute work. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Good, bend that knee, place it down, switch to the other side. Extended or bent. Good, lift and pulse. And lift, lift. Good, 3, 2, 1. Good, bend the knee, place it down, even those hips off, and then roll the spine all the way back down. All right, so let's go ahead and bring the legs to a tabletop position. And the hands here are gonna come behind the head. So first we're gonna start with just a little ab curl, just like this. If you wanna bring your hands down by your sides, feel free. Knees are right over the hips. Take your inhale here at the bottom. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And lower. Good, exhale. And lower. Good, let's do 4 more. 4, 3, don't move that lower body, pelvis to toes. Stay nice and steady. Good. Last 1. All right, so we're gonna keep our arms here behind the head. We're gonna come into an ab curl and do our single leg stretch. So I want you to come into the ab curl, hold it here, and then reach a single leg out at a time. With the hands behind the head, that's definitely gonna be more challenging for your core. So if it's too much, bring your hands down by your sides. Nice and controlled. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lower it down. Hold here. We're gonna keep the arms behind the head, again, if that works for you. And we're gonna lift back up for double leg stretch. So go ahead and come on up into your ab curl. Your elbows are gonna come towards your knees as your knees come in towards your elbows. And then we're gonna open the legs as you open the elbows out to the sides. Exhale. Good, inhale, bring everything together into a little ball. Exhale, reach, extend. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, reach. So I want you to think about not dropping the head, neck, and chest. 2 more. Last 1. Good, lower everything down this time. Bring your hands on top of your knees and just rock side to side. All right, we have a couple more here on our back, a couple more abdominal exercises. So the next one is our crisscross, and hands are gonna come back behind the head for this. Legs can be bent like normal crisscross, or you can try to straighten the legs for more of a challenge. Either way, you're gonna start to lift up into your ab curl, twist to the right as your left leg reaches away, and then switch. Switch. Again, bent knees here is always a great option as well. You'll still really get that oblique work. Good, nice and controlled. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it all the way in. Again, wrap your hands around those legs. Shift the hips side to side. All right, one more exercise we have. So this is gonna be our leg extension, our lower and lift of the legs. I'm gonna let you bring your hands down by your sides for this one. You're gonna lift into your ab curl, but I want you to think, as you lower the legs down, I want you to cross your legs over and under each other. And then as you lift them up, you'll do the same thing. So we cross, 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 cross down, same thing back up. Or you can just hold them steady. Good. One more set. Good, bend those knees in. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and rock up to a seated position. Woo, hopefully you feel that core nice and warm. We're gonna work on a little bit more of our side waist here, our obliques, with a kneeling side plank. So we're gonna start here on the elbow, shoulder right over the elbow. And, oh, I got a little sweaty there. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm definitely warm now. We're gonna go ahead and keep the knees bent. And we're gonna lift into a kneeling side plank while also lifting the top leg, okay? So when you're ready, you lift up, press the hips forward, open that top leg at the same time, and then lower back down. So make sure when you're lifting, you're using your glutes to bring the hips a little bit more forward into that nice straight line. Good, and lower. Lift, and lower. Lift, lower. You're also getting some good glute work on this bottom leg as well as those obliques here. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Good, and lower back down. All right, so now I want you to hold, we're gonna hold a side plank here. So stay on the bottom knee, and I want you to lift up, and we're gonna hold this position. Think of stacking the hips, again, pressing the hips forward, stabilizing through that shoulder. Now take this top leg and then reach it out from the hip socket and reach this top arm nice and long, okay? You can hold here or take an inhale, lengthen, exhale, pull it in, knee to elbow. Good, inhale, reach, exhale, bring it in. Good, inhale, extend, exhale, bend. Good, moving nice and slow. Last 2. Last 1. Good, reach it out long, bring that leg down, lift the hips up higher for a little side stretch, and then we're gonna lower the hips before we move to the other side. Bend those knees, lift up, find that counter stretch. Ooh, that feels good. Good, and then coming all the way back up. Let's now switch to the other side. All right. So on that forearm, good, feet together. When you're ready, we start to lift up. Press the hips forward, open the top knee, then we lower back down. Good, lift and lower. Good, so that bottom shoulder blade, always sliding down the back towards the ribs. So much stability happening there. You don't want to feel this at the top of the shoulder, so really make sure you're pulling the shoulder away from the ears. Good. Last 3, 2, last 1. All right, so now we're gonna lift it and hold that side plank on the knee, and we're gonna take that top leg, extend it out, and then take that top arm, extend that out as well. You can lift the top leg and hold here, or either that, or take that knee to elbow. Inhale here, exhale, knee to elbow, bring it in. Inhale, extend, exhale in. Inhale, exhale. Good, 3, 2, last 1. Good, reach it out long and hold, drop that foot down, get a nice side bend, and then we drop the hips, bring the legs together, and bring it over to the other side. Deep breath in. And then go ahead and sit it all the way up. We're gonna pause here for a quick break and we'll see you right back here in a moment. All right, so let's go ahead and come into all fours. And we're gonna come onto the forearms here for this one. So coming onto those forearms, we're gonna work a little bit of that lower body while we find some stability in your core. So here on your forearms, I want your elbows right under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips. Now we're gonna start first with a bent knee position. Now before we start, I want you to really feel your core pulling up in and up towards your back body. Not so much that you round your spine, I still want that flat back, but I want you to feel your belly button lifting up towards your spine. Once you have that, make sure you're still breathing. And then we're gonna take that left knee, we're gonna lift it off the mat, keeping the knee bent. And then we're gonna start to bring the leg up, pointing the toe up towards the ceiling, using the glute to lift. And then we lower it back down under the body. And then we do that again. We lift and lower. Good, lift and lower. And we're doing this without moving the spine. So you shouldn't have your spine be arching or rounding while you move that leg. That way we can isolate this movement to the glute and hamstring. So we lift, lower. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift, hold, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower it all the way down. We're going to switch to the other side. Right knee lifts off. We lift it up towards the ceiling and lower. Good. Lift, lower. Good. Lower. Again, no shifting in that spine, no shifting of the hips. Good. Let's do 4, 3. Good. Last 2. Last one, lift and hold. Little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we lower it back down. All right, we're gonna take this, go back to that left leg now. And now we're gonna lift it up out to the side. So we're gonna take that left leg up, we're gonna open it out to the side, then straighten the leg open, bend the knee, and then lower it down. So we do that again. We lift, extend, bend, and down. Good. Lift, extend, bend, and down. This one's deceiving. It's a lot harder than it looks. You're really going to feel that glute on this one. Lift, extend, bend, lower. Last one. Lift, extend, bend, and lower. All right, let's switch it to the other side. So our right knee comes up. We lift it out to the side, we extend it to the side, bend, and lower. Lift, extend, good, bend, lower. Ooh, this one's a burner. Good, bend, and lower. Lift, extend. Good, let's do 2 more. Last one, extend, bend, and lower. Very nice. All right, I want you to come right over onto your side now. I'm gonna come onto my right side first. If you're mirroring me, you'll be on your left side. I'm gonna get a little bit of our side lying work here. Just a little. We've already been working those legs a little here. So I want you to reach this top leg nice and long. Bottom leg can be bent or straight. And just start to lift and lower that top leg, keeping it in that parallel position. So parallel means the toe and the toes and the knee are pointing forward in the same direction as the hip. So the hip stays stacked right on top of the other one. Your core stays in and engaged. So try not to relax your torso so much that you're not feeling any stability work there. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and lift the leg up to hip height, flex the ankle. We kick forward, and then we pull back. Good. Kick, and back. Good. Kick, and back. 4 more. Keep that pelvis nice and still. 3. Make sure when you pull back, you're using that glute to engage and reach back. Last 2. Last 1. Good. And then lower it all the way back down. All right, let's come on to the forearms before we come to the other side. So I want you to go ahead and roll back towards your belly. Bring your forearms down. We're going to come into a forearm plank. So let's go ahead and lift those hips. Shoulders down your back. Spine nice and long. And I want you to just rock forward and back here. So heels go back and then heels come forward. Good. Heels back and forward. If that's too much, just hold a kneeling plank position. You'll still get that great core work. Let's do 2 more sets of these rocks. And last one. Good. And then you're going to drop your knees and either just flip right over to your left side, or like me, you can come on all the way over to the other side of your mat. That way I'm facing you guys, and get set up. Again, that straight line along the back edge of your mat here. Hips are stacked. All right, core is engaged. We're going to take this top leg. We're going to start to lift and lower. Again, in that parallel position. Good. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Very nice. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bringing the leg to hip height, we flex through the ankle. As we bring it forward, kick, kick, and then we point as we pull back enough to feel that hamstring engage in the glutes. So you don't want to go back so much that your whole body, upper body, or pelvis starts to tip forward. Good. Kick, kick, and back. Let's do 3 more. Last 2. And last one. Good. Bring it back. Awesome. All right. Now I want you to flip over onto your back. And you're going to lay all the way down onto your back. And we are going to do full roll-ups here. So we're going to do, let's do 3 full roll-ups, bent knees or straight legs. Arms going to come back behind you. Take that nice deep inhale here. Exhale, start to peel the spine up, rounding up and over the legs, reaching long. And then you reverse it back down, bone by bone, till you come all the way down. Inhale, arms reach back. Exhale, peel up. Feel the upper body reaching forward as your belly pulls back. And then roll it down. Find that control. And you release. Good. 1 more just like that. Exhale. Good. Core pulling back. Reach. Feel like you're just trying to stretch your spine farther in front of you. And then roll it down. Shoulders down. All the way down. Good. Bring those arms back 1 more time. And then we're going to stay here on our backs. So we're going to move into a little bit more of our abdominal work with straight legs. So we're going to take both legs, bend them first, and you're going to come into your abdominal curl. Hold here, then extend the legs. If they need to stay slightly bent, that's okay. Single straight leg stretch. So hands behind the right leg, left leg reaches away. And then we switch and switch. Good. So staying lifted in that upper body if you can. When you need to take breaks, always come out of it. If you feel any tension in the neck and shoulders, and if you're feeling anything in the lower back, don't bring your legs so low. Good, let's do 1 more set. Good, bend the knees in, lower down. Take a quick breath here, inhale. Good, exhale, lift up, arms down by your sides, double straight leg stretch. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Good, inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Lower to your point of control, which means the back isn't arching. And you can still keep that core engaged. Let's do 2 more. Reach and lift. Last one, reach and up. Good. Bend the knees, lower it all the way down. All right, maybe rock your neck here side to side. Then we're going to rock up to a seated position and find our reverse table position. So I'm going to give you a couple options. I want everyone to do regular reverse table first. And then for the other 2 that we'll do, you can do it with long legs or bent knees, long legs being more challenging. So for everyone for this first one, bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. Fingers can face out to the sides of your mat or towards you if you're a little bit more open in the shoulders. When you're ready, you want to start to press the hips up as you lift up into that reverse table position. So really try to press yourself away from your floor with your upper body. Use your glutes to lift the hips, and then we lower it back down. All right, we've got 2 more. You can do straight legs or the same with the bent knees. When you're ready, press into those hands. Good. Lift up, hold. 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower that down. Good. Release for a moment. Good. Take an inhale here. Exhale. We're going to do that 1 more time. Good. Use your glutes to press up. Press down with the feet, up with the hips, up with the upper body. We hold for 3, 2, 1, and we lower those hips all the way down. Take the arms up to the ceiling. Give me a quick forward fold, coming all the way forward. Good. All right, let's go ahead and flip on over. And we're gonna come back into an all fours position, this time for some push-ups. So we're gonna do regular push-ups today instead of Pilates push-ups. Really the difference is with Pilates push-ups, the elbows stay more narrow by your sides. With regular push-ups, we are more at a kind of a 45-degree angle coming back behind you. So we're gonna try those instead today. So hands will come in the same position underneath the shoulders. You can be on your knees or you can be on your toes if that works for you. Just keep that nice long straight line. We're doing 3 sets of these, okay? We're doing 3 sets of 8. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna start to bend the elbows. Exhale, press it away. Again, 45-degree diagonal here with those elbows. Good, we're on number 3, 4, good, 5, use that breath. 6, if you can't come all the way to the floor, that's okay. Come as low as you can while still keeping that alignment. Let's do 1 more. Good, and then bring the hips back for a moment. Super quick child's pose. Inhaling here. Good, exhale, bring it back forward. Good, we have 2 more sets, so make any adjustments you need to. All right, here we go. We've got 1. Good, 2, 3, 4. You got this. You got it. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Again, sink those hips back. Quick child's pose. Deep breath in. Good. 1 more set. Coming forward. All right, when you're ready, set up into that plank. Good, this time we're counting down from 8, 7, 6. If all you can do is 3, if all you can do is 2, just do it. Just try to keep moving. Last 3, 2, last 1. Good, come back into that child's pose. And then this time I want you to come forward through the arms until you come all the way to the floor. Setting up for some extension. So, gotta get that back body working a little bit more. We're gonna bring our forehead to the mat, hands under the shoulders. This time the elbows will stay close to the sides. Core is pulling in, glutes engaged. Start to press into the hands as you press that upper body up. Good. Core is pulling away from the floor, neck is long, and then we lower back down and release. Good. And shoulders down and back, press into the hands, lift and extend, and lower. To release. Good. Let's do 3 more, just like that. Lift and lower. Last 2. Good. Lower. Last 1. And lower all the way down. Awesome. All right. Now from here, moving right into swimming. Arms are going to come forward. Actually, let's do a few Supermans first, just to set us up in this position. So arms and legs are long. Core is pulling in and up, hips pressing into the floor. Go ahead and start to lift upper and lower body here. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, lower. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, lift and hold. So for swimming, right arm, left leg lifts, and then you switch, left arm, right leg lifts, and switch. Switch, and we keep switching, alternating until you're starting to move a little faster with the arms and the legs. Gaze is down at the floor. Good. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower everything down. Hands under the shoulders. Press yourself up, this time into a cat position. So really round that spine at the top. Drop your head, lift your belly. In that rounded position, start to wiggle the hips here, just side to side. All right. All right, go ahead and face forward now. We are gonna do something called mermaid twist. So this one's a little different than what we've done in the past. We've done it in some of my YouTube classes before. But what I want you to do is you're going to sit kind of like this. One knee will be up, the other leg is underneath you. You will end up kind of stepping into this leg that's beneath you as well. So just kind of make sure that that's ready. And then the other hand is going to come down by your side. So for this one, you take the other arm and you're going to lift up into almost like a mermaid shape. And then you're going to bring the arm under, twist under the body, and then come back up and then back down. All right, so we're gonna do that 3 more times on this side. So we lift, finding a little bit of that mermaid position. We come under the body, and then we lift and then lower. 2 more, just like that. Lift, good, into that mermaid. We come under and reach. Good, lift back up and lower down. So it's one smooth motion. Last one, lift the hips, almost like you're coming into a strangely positioned downward dog with your hips slightly off to the side. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and switch it to the other side. All right, so same thing here. Getting set up first. Take this other arm. Pull your shoulder blade down your back. That's gonna help connect and stabilize you. Go ahead and take this arm up. Good, reach it over and then bring it under the body and through. And then back up and lower. Okay, let's do that again. Lift and under, through. Good, up and lower. 2 more like that. And obviously, if there's any issues with your shoulders, or if this bothers your shoulders at all, feel free to do regular mermaid instead. So regular side bending, always an option. Good, and lower. Nice work. All right, we're gonna come onto our back. The hard work is done. We're gonna do a few stretches just to relax and bring our heart rate down. So with the legs here, pulling in towards the body, I just want you to do some knee circles. Now these knee circles I want you to do in opposite directions. So gonna bring your legs down, out to the sides, and back together. So just getting some nice loosening in those hip sockets. And then reverse those circles. I don't know about you guys, but that got my heart rate up for sure, that class. We worked hard today, so I'd love to hear what you guys think. Please leave a comment and let me know. All right, now I want you to pull your right leg into your chest, reach your left leg to the floor, and really give that right knee a nice tug. And then we're gonna take it across the body and twist it so that you're getting this beautiful stretch in that lower back. That right arm can come out to the side, head can turn to the right. Good. Good, 1 more breath. Good, go ahead and bring that leg back to center. We're gonna switch to the other side. So left leg in. Good, let's go ahead and take that one across the body. All right, so well-rounded, full body Pilates is done. We started with some work on the arms and the shoulders to work that upper body, working the core there as well. Go ahead and come up to a seated position. And then got a little bit more lower body work. And then back to some upper body. Got some side bending, some extension. Lots of good work there. All right, so sitting up tall, let's just find some shoulder stretches first. So I want you to take that left arm. We're gonna bring it across the body and then grab on with the right arm and just give it a nice tug, like a gentle pull, while you're keeping the shoulder down your back. So I don't want the shoulder up here. I want you to keep sliding it down. And with that all that yummy core work you just had, think of using that core and that alignment to stay nice and tall. Now go ahead and switch sides. Good. Nice deep breaths. Good, and then release that down. Go ahead and give you some nice big shoulder rolls. And then go ahead and bring them forward now. Good, last one. And lastly, just have your arms either on your legs or down by your sides. And keep that tall spine, but drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Getting that yummy stretch. Good, lift the head up through center, right ear to right shoulder. Good, and lift. And then drop chin to chest. Feel that stretch. The back of the neck, top of the shoulders. And lift it all the way up. Well, thank you guys so much. Great job to you. If you have any questions about anything that we did today, please leave a comment below and I will be sure to get back to you. If you want to do a little bit more flexibility after this, because we didn't have a ton of time to stretch, but go ahead and link a stretching workout up here. Or if you would like to do a more standing work, I'll link a standing Pilates class here as well. So thank you guys again, and I look forward to seeing you here on the mat next time.